Coast Avengers. West Coast Avengers.
There's only one mantra that you all need to know. That's that one over there. See Todd, bye Todd.
Konbanwa, my friends. Hello. I am David. You are watching. I don't know what that accent was. Anywho, hi everybody. It's me. I'm back. I'm here doing the thing where I'm like, hey, you want to buy a thing? And you're like, okay, I'll do it. Tonight's unofficially sponsored by Swoon Lemonade for David. Look at that. Nothing artificial. Naturally, zero sugar. Tasty. I know. All right. Hello. Before we get to slinging and before we get to saying hello, tonight is night one of a 2-night sale. Tomorrow night will be traditional on the wall, but tomorrow night will be that. Tonight, I'll just be sitting here showing some stuff, top-down camera, pricing, all that good stuff. And you can buy some stuff. So let's say hello to some friends that are here or not here. Oh, it is, as Comic Tim called him, Lawrence Sanchez. Lance, what's going on? You were excited. You're going to buy all the Obi-Wan Kenobis. Yeah, I get it. Oh, yeah. Minimal books tonight, but there are books. Violet, hello. Nice to see you again. Derek, Happy New Year. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. There better be at least 9 million likes when we're done with tonight. 9 million, even if only like 25 of you are here all night. Doesn't really matter. 9 million likes. Happy New Year, Ian. And yes, and there's tons of Manga Quest pickups. There's so much stuff. The Pope is in the house. Tyler. Yes. Hello, Tyler. Don't forget to fill out the form if you're new here. If you've already filled out the form, then no pressure. No worries. Hello, Stand Up Dan. He says, stand up, man. That Stand Up Dan. Sean Fisher in the house. What's up, Sean? It is Tuesday. It looks like the YouTube names are back to normal. Ian, I already said hello to you, but I'll say it again. Hello, Ian. Hooch is just here so he doesn't get fined. I don't care about Japanese stuff. Kem's in the house. What's going on, Kem? That's interesting. Hello, Marco, my friend. Caden, what's going on? Japan was great. If you haven't checked out, I put up 1, 2, 3, 4 videos of Japan. And the next video, whenever it comes out, will be Japan. But we took a break to do Big Ass, the biggest fucking Batman. Lemonade. Nothing artificial, probably kosher, possibly. Swoon. Hell yeah. Hey, Jim, it's 2026. I feel hungover from 2025 and you don't even drink. Look, I don't think things are getting any better. But they'll stay awesome on this channel. Hola, Mr. Armando. Claim Albedo 2 for $1. Sold by somebody else. Drive by hello and hope the sale goes well. Thanks, James. I allocate funds specifically to spend on Dave. Let's go. All right. Rami's in the house. Hello, Rami. And Alex. Hello, Alex. I read your thing, but I didn't say hello. Oliver. Hello. Oliver656X. Maybe the YouTube names aren't back to normal. I have no clue. All right. Couple things before we get started. First off is, thank you for being here. Second thing is, don't forget to subscribe to Direct Edition, a podcast about nothing and anything. Today I recorded an interview with the great Seattle, Georgetown mayor, Larry Reed, who's actually not the mayor of Georgetown, but he is the manager and curator of the Fantagraphics bookstore, one of the pioneers of forwarding the indie underground scene, alternative and underground scene of music and comics in Seattle. Besides that, it just kind of goes to say for the Japan stuff, I'm not going to take any offers. So don't make any offers. Don't embarrass either of us. Because I flew across the world to buy this stuff. The price is the price. And so I will reiterate that later, maybe for somebody who's not here now, but that's just kind of how it is. Hello there, Samuel Oh, I'm Jewish baby boy. We're going to get started in just a moment. There's no such thing as normal, just varying degrees of abnormality. This is a factual statement. You know, Violet, the core is still here, and the core, you know, is a great core. Thanks. I had a great time talking to him today. We did about an hour and 15 minutes. I mean, he goes far back into the 70s, the late 70s in Seattle with his art gallery. So, Tyler, you don't have to all caps scream at people. Well, no, the store's been there. The store will have been there 20 years this October. And then Fantagraphics is celebrating 50 years this year. Salad and Bryant. Well, nice to see you. The price is the price, vatos. Hello there, Brandon. Nice to see you, my friend. Hey, Riley. How are you? It's been a long time, and it's been a while since I have been in the chat. Down for the core. Yeah, you're in the core. And then the other thing I'll just say, the Patreon, $5 a month. Thank you to all the new Patreon subscribers. Very close to 100 subscribers, which is blowing my fucking mind. Go, Jira. Kazra, I fucking called you like a week ago and you didn't pick up. And then I watched a podcast with you and I'm like, this motherfucker doesn't pick up my calls anymore. He's too good. Mr. Kirby Awards. All right, here we go. Congratulations, by the way, to you, Kazra. I don't know if friends in here know or don't know, the Jack and Roz Kirby Awards premieres at OAX 2026. I just booked my flight today, so I'm all set to go. Es el Dave. Giovanni. Hola, my friend. That's okay. You're very, very busy. You're very, very busy. All right. We're not going to do any more of this. Okay. Can you all hear me now? Can you hear me fine? How does it sound? How does it look? I just get a sound check and a look check. So tonight and tomorrow, 2 sales. We are doing I am doing top spender prizes. There's cumulative. So top spender will get their choice between either one of these, the Spider-Man manga, which is the American comics, right? But in Japanese, or a Japanese copy of Guri Hiru's Spider-Man Double Trouble, Spider-Man Venom. It does have a ripped OB right here, but those are the top spender prizes. I'm also going to be throwing in stuff in packages. Like everybody's going to get something, you know, if the big box is big enough, so you're going to get some stuff. You're going to get some stuff. All right, everybody can hear me. Spidey joined Doc Cock. Yes, exactly. Doc Cock. No, that's right. All right, here we go. So let's start. I have a full set of the Spider-Man manga, which is reprinting the Marvel stuff. I think starts with Romita. It doesn't have Ditko. All the way through, you know, the Romita era. It's 9 volumes, and then it ends with, you know, you get your first appearance of the Punisher. Oh, yeah, Jim, congratulations. You told me. I think that's awesome. I don't know if I'm going to Heroes this year. So a 9-book set. You are looking at some of the first Marvel stuff ever printed in Japan. And that set's going to run $195. 9 books, you know, it's roughly 15 to 20 bucks a book. I'll tell you how many of these I saw in Japan, and the amount is exactly the same as last year, 0. So you cannot find them in the wild. I brought one of these back home last year, and this is a special edition gold Godzilla -1 figure. 2023, as you can see, there's still some available in Japan, so I picked another one up. 60 bucks, and that's a Bandai Godzilla official, you know, thing. Speaking of Ryuichi Ikigami and Mai the Psychic Girl, I have the original set here, collected in Japanese. So this is all Japanese. It was going to be made into a movie that Tim Burton was going to direct, and Sparks was going to do the music. I think it was in the early or the mid 80s it was going to happen, and then it just got completely shit canned. That is the 3-volume set for 90. Pretty tough to find this. When I found it, Sean was like, "Oh my god!" He was astonished to see that I found it. I was right next to him. And then Famicom, no, this is Famicom. This is an OG Famicom cartridge of Gremlins 2, the new batch. One of the batshit most craziest sequels of all time. That is going to be $30. So you can just claim by the price. I'm not putting letters out. It's just super easy just to say claim 195 or claim Spidey or claim Godzilla or claim Mai. So we'll leave some of that stuff up and grab some smaller things here. You guys, everybody should have seen, if you watched the live stream unboxing of the haul, you should have seen most of this stuff. I don't have any Zashi. I don't know what Zashi is. So, oh, really? I didn't know that. Random access streams. That I only vaguely remember it because it was in the Sparks documentary, the one that Edgar Wright directed. So I didn't know it was that. Okay, let's do some Nintendo stuff here. This is like a blind box, I guess we'll call it. They're tins with candy, and you can see the ones you get, or you could get. I have 2 of these available. This came directly from the Nintendo store. They're $10 each. You could just claim Mario at 10. Let's see. I don't think you could do Domu live action, just like I don't think you could do an Akira live action. All right, so these I bought a bunch of different series. These are the Akira blind box minifigs. This is the ones that you get. This is Tetsuo. This is series 2, so you can get one of either of these. Those are 22. I have a couple of this specific series, so $22 each. It's cheaper than what you're going to find them for anywhere else. Doki Doki G Blaster. What's up, dude? And then this was from the Nintendo store. This is a deck of playing cards, or I think they're just trading cards. I forget the name of them. They're a limited edition. You're only allowed to buy one of these each. So one per customer. I don't know how many cards there are in here. I don't read Japanese, but it's a huge stack. Very cool. Those are going to be $35. All right, Sam's going to take one of the Akiras. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you. Hanafuda cards. Yeah, I remember I knew the name of them. I knew what they were called when I was at the store. And that was a month and a half ago. All right, we got another one sold to Ian. Thank you, Ian. I'll show the other ones in a little bit. I'm just trying to get through this stuff, and there'll be more Akira blind boxes. Yeah, and I at 70 whatever years old, and I just don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't. And I'm okay with that. There doesn't need to be, the thing is we all talk about adaptations of books that we like or whatever. There doesn't need to be. We have the most perfect Akira thing. It's the books. And then we have the anime. So I don't see the need for live action adaptations. All right, I'll move some of this stuff away. And we'll do some more stuff. How about that? Yeah, I don't think you need a live action. I don't, just like the Spawn movie. I don't think we need a Spawn movie. We got the animated series. We got the greatest thing that we're going to have anything of Spawn ever. Oh, well, definitely not an American version. Definitely not. No. We ruin everything. Okay, give me one moment while I grab some more stuff here. I'm just kind of grabbing whatever. Aaron, give me 1 sec. I'll show you. Exactly. The Spawn soundtrack was better than the movie itself. No, it wasn't the $10 thing was not cards. This is a blind bag tin of, I don't know if they're mints or just like little candies, what they are, but it's just a blind box assortment. So you get one of these tins. Turkish live action. Yeah, I'll take that. Here we go. How about we get Gareth Edwards to direct Akira live action? Don't lie, Tyler. It's unbecoming of you. Okay, so Mizuki Shigeru, he was the, he's the Mr. Yokai artist. This is a book of yokai by Mizuki Shigeru. There's a lot of texting here, but each page is a different yokai. Yo, Brandon, I am actually excited for that. What do you wait? No, I need that. I need that. So each page has a different illustration of a different yokai, and he is, he's a god. He's a god, or was. I don't think he's no longer alive. Anyway, all right, Aaron, I got you. I have 2 of them if you want. There's 2 available, and they're not toxic. The Japanese definitely try not to kill you with their food. That is one thing that you can kind of rest assured that Japanese food is always going to be better for you. So anyway, that's Mizuki Shigeru. That's $30. Okay. I will get you on the 2, Aaron. Just let me put this. God, why does this fucking microphone not want to stay in place? Let's try it here. All right. Yeah, I've never been to Korea, but I imagine, yeah, Japan. You can eat almost raw eggs in Japan and not. Yeah, no, that is very true. What's up, Jose? All right, so we got the Shigeru Mizuki yokai book. Now let's do a couple video games here. We've got Street Fighter 2 Turbo for Super Famicom. This does have the instruction booklet and the cartridge and everything, so it's pretty clean. That's going to be $30. What's up, Dan? Oh yeah, I know. I that was a pretty intuitive idea. It's just these things sometimes sit and they sometimes go in. And then I have Street Fighter 2, same thing, Super Famicom with the instruction booklet. That's 35. Are you, Marco, are you claiming the 2 Turbo, or which one did you want? I'm sorry. Even if the food, yes, it is, Jim. And then from Mimu, she was an artist, even though if you look up the artist Mimu, Google tells you it's a guy, but she was definitely a woman. And so I think it's just a different artist named Mimu, but I got this amazing watercolor magic for $150. That's an original that came from Japan Comic Art Expo. All right, so we got 2 claims. We have Marco on the Turbo and Ryan, a good friend, on the Street Fighter 2. Thank you both. A couple more video games coming out. All right, so that will give us some more room here. I'll do. Oh, since we're talking about Spawn. Let me ask you a question, y'all. If I just leave that there, how does that sound? I'm just going to leave the microphone on the table. Okay, let's do. These are actually incredibly hard to find. So hard that Marco asked me to find the 3rd volume, and I couldn't. We have Shadows of Spawn, Volume 1 and Volume 2. So this is actually the Japanese, obviously, version, original Shadows of Spawn manga. This was only published in the US in English this year. Volume 1 and Volume 2 both have the Obi. Volume 3 is extremely hard to find. I've read this in English. It's quite fun. It's kind of better than the regular Spawn book. $60 for those two. Let's just leave that there. Okay. I mean, I get two. I think each bag was $50. It wasn't that bad, honestly. No, there's not. No, this is the only Spawn thing I got. What's the size of the art? Giovanni, I would say that's, well, 4x4. Yeah, seems to be about a 4x4. Oh, and it's sold to Ian. There is a couple more pieces of art, so don't worry. Thank you, Ian, so much. All right, we've got the Shadows of Spawn. It's Japanese, Caden. All of the books that I'm showing are in Japanese, unless I say they're in English. All right, we got another Akira blind box. This is Kessen, which, who the fuck's Kessen? Oh, it's a couple of different characters. I was like, that's the general, is the, yeah. Okay, so that one's, they're all 22. And then I've got a Akira one. So there he is, a little bastard. But it's a couple other characters too. That's 22. All right, so Aaron's going to take this one. And then what else can we show? Oh, show that. Show that. Show that too. Tyler, I can't keep everything, man. Hello, William McGovern. All right, so we got one more blind box here. All right. Boom. Aaron's going to take that one. There are more blind box Akiras coming, so if you didn't pull the trigger on one of those, there's a couple more. I opened one, and I don't know if you saw the video. I put it on a couple of different social medias, but I actually got Kaneda on the bike. All right, so we've got Godzilla vs. King Kong, the original VHS clamshell, and the tape, and it's working. And VHS, I do not think the VHS has any region code. I think it was just all VHS. Yes, you are missing out, Tyler. Get the box set, read it. It's fucking the greatest thing. Godzilla vs. Kong, pretty tough to find these. It's in great condition. That's $50. And then I've got Bill. Why are you so obsessed with needing everything in English? It's Japanese stuff, dude. Mortal Kombat on Super Famicom. This, unfortunately, does not have the instruction booklet. This is extremely tough to find. I'm charging a fraction of what it goes for with the instruction booklet, so $55. And then one last thing. We've got I guess this is what the kids put on their bags and their cell phones. Like, I look at it as a keychain, but, you know, I forget what they call it. Donkey Kong. Got it at the Nintendo store in one of them. I went to like two of them. I think maybe I got this in Kyoto. Anyway, that's $20. The only barrier, if it's VHS or beta, since it's an NST, yeah, it works in the US. Yeah. I didn't try it, but the people that sell it, they test the stuff. All right, Marco's got the Mortal Kombat. You know what's interesting? I actually looked at a couple other copies, and I guess there must have been some type of hype sticker here when the game originally came out, because every single one I saw has this little weird kind of like yellowing color box. Oh, well, yeah, the Akira manga gives you the full story, where the anime just kind of doesn't. Although the anime is great and it gives you a story. And yeah, I mean, all the Blu-rays that I bought in Japan work on my PlayStation 5. So yeah, they have similar. Some of the formats crossover. Okay. Let's do. I brought a couple of movie programs out. Like I said, doing minimal books tonight, but there's still something for everybody. Aaron's going to want to buy at least one of these things that I just pulled out. Okay, here we go. Hello, Raymond. We've got, I've never seen it before, my 2 trips, and I look always for the movie programs. This is John Carpenter's The Thing. I love how it's not even like the regular poster. It's just like, oh, it's a Kurt Russell movie called The Thing. Anyway, that's going to be $35. We've got the Star Trek, the original motion picture movie, the original Star Trek Japanese movie program. I'll show this because it's really cool. I thought that this kind of stands out in the Star Trek program. A cross-section image of the Enterprise. It does have this like gunk on back, so I am not charging a lot for it. That's 12. Rami, it looks like Rami got the thing before you, Ian. I'm sorry. And then there's this. Heavy fucking metal, baby. The official program for the animated movie, that'll be 25. All right, so Rami. And then, yeah, I know, Riley. I already know. And then Mr. Scott Bruland. Beating out Sean for the Star Trek, and then heavy metal is the one that remains. And then let's do these. These are like, they're kind of keychains that look like action figures. There's some thickness to them. Like there's actually a blister card on it. So it's an X-Men blind box keychain that looks like an action figure. If somebody buys one and wants me to open it, I'll be happy to right on the spot. They're 15 each. Oh, let me hide that from the screen. Gotcha, man. Good old guy. Gotcha, man. Not to be confused with Gotcha, man. What else we got? What can we do? Be back in a second, friends. I will do that, and we'll do some blind box stuff. All right, so it looks like we've got 2 claims for the X-Men. One from Armando, and one from Aaron. All right, I'll open those in a sec. Give me 1 sec here. This is from the Junji Ito pop-up that you may or may not have seen in the Mandarake video I did that apparently nobody really watched. I mean, you know, in terms of like how successful it is. It's a tapestry, like a fabric, that this is the image. It's this crazy shark. I kept one for myself. I have one for sale for $20. Some great Junji Ito art, sure to horrify anybody in your household. And then we got one more pin from the Nintendo store. This is the Zelda Triforce. I've got that for $20. And then one more Marvel blind box thing is this cool. I don't know if I'm going to sell the second one. I have 2 of them, but it's a blind pack of, check that out. They're magnets of old Fantastic Four covers. So number 1, number 7, 45. I forget. I wish the 48, 49, 50 were in there, but they're not. $8 for that. All right, so 20. That means Dan's going to take this, the Junji, and this is Armando. right? I think I got it. I appreciate you all that watched it. I really do. It's kind of surprising to me that it didn't do well versus like the big ass Batman. Yes, all right, I got that, and Brandon, I got you on that. I know you do, Aaron. I mean, there's actually one. There's one, yeah, only one Doom cover, one Galactus, issue 200. Yeah, Gaio, which is really cool. I didn't know that. All right, let's take a pause real quick, and I'll open these up for Aaron and Armando. So, Aaron. Aaron, what did you get? Let's see. Oh, we don't know yet. Beast. See, it's an acrylic thick boy, and it's all obviously from the animated series. And then the chain is in here. I'll just put that back in. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for being here. Yeah, these are really cool. I mean, that Japanese totally love the blind box thing, but they really they put some quality stuff in there. All right, now we're gonna do Armando's. Let's see. I mean, if you don't know, I know Armando wants Wolvie, and I hope that Armando gets Wolvie. Let's see. Oh, who we got? Jean Grey. Still dope. Mutant Proud. There you go, Armando. They don't sell stuff like this in the States. It doesn't make any sense to me. Could you imagine having these for 10 or 15 bucks at the at the comic book store? And you just grab one or two. Anyway. All right. I'll take down heavy metal for now. Let's do a shirt. I know I don't think the apparel's going to do well, but check this fucker out. This is an XL short sleeve King Ghidorah. Three-headed monster heart. That's interesting. It's spelled two different ways. And this is an official shirt. XL, let me see. 100% cotton. And that's 45. It's a really dope shirt. Nothing on the back. I'll leave that up and show one of these off. So I have two of these left. Yeah, that thing's awesome. I have two of these left, and we're looking at the All of Evangelion. This is the exhibition catalog. This one's sealed. $100. I think that's what I charged for the other one. All right, have a good one. Love you, Sam. All right, so Riley, you're taking the Godzilla shirt. The Gira. I love the way that if you ever listen to how Sean says it, Japan Book Hunter, that rolling R. Medium size? No, I only have an XL. I was not gonna devote myself to buying a lot of shirts because I didn't know if they would sell. So I'm assuming, Riley, that was a claim. Oh, okay. Yes. I see you said thank you to Brandon for yes. Anyway. Thank you, Riley. All right, so the All of Evangelion exhibition catalog's $100. I think they're selling between $150 or 125 to 150 online. So let's do another book here. Let's do this, and oh yeah, y'all are gonna love these. Okay. Ugh, what a rush. So this is a shonen, I forget the name of the actual magazine, but this is sports and gag manga. Obviously, you got the Legion of Doom right here on front. Ah, there you go. I didn't realize that, Phil. And it opens with a wrestling manga. This thing is huge. I mean, it's got all types of sports manga. What is this? Boxing manga here. It's from I believe it's 1983 or 82. I mean, look at all the comics you get. Whatever the cover price was, 40 years ago. But the wrestling, soccer, there's soccer manga. There, I feel like there's boxing manga in here too. Yeah, I believe this is March of 82. That's a Zashi. Thank you, Heavy Duty. 35 for that. I'll scoot these over here. Look, you can see the camera and the reflection. All right, now I have two of these. Peach was at Tokyo Comic Con. They do these sticker sets that they make themselves, and actually Yo was cutting them at the con. So let's see how it's all her horror stuff, like the old Peach art that you would never see anymore because Marvel probably won't let her do anything. I think that's my only wrestling thing, Jose. Yeah, I don't think I bought anything else. Maybe one thing, but I can't remember. Anyway, this great sticker set of all of Peach Momoko horror-based art. Some of it pretty gnarly. Anyway, let me count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stickers, $25. I have 2 sets. All Peach Momoko art. She only sells them at her table. I believe she only sells them in Japan too. $25 for the Peach Momoko sticker set. 2 sets, $25 each. I got 2 more Akira. Yeah, 2 more Akira blind box figs. I have another one of the blue one. That's 22. And then I have is this Tetsuo? No, this is Kaneda. This is one of the ones that I opened, and I got that bike on my first pull. So those are 22 each. All right, Caden's going to take the All of Evangelion exhibition catalog, which, Caden, I don't know if you watched the video on Sean's channel, but if you follow Japan Book Hunter, he did a video the week we went to the exhibition. It's pretty amazing. Red box from Chris. This one? This one I think you want. And then, Brandon, are you cool with that one? Okay. That one's going to Chris. I'll just write Chris PDX. Might actually be in Portland soon. Don't know though. All right, cool. Brandon's going to take this one. We might actually be sold out of those completely. I got to decide if I want to sell any of the other ones that I bought. Thank you. All right, I'll leave those things up, and let's do. I got one Star Wars thing here. We got that. All right, let's look at this quick. Marvel X was one of the books that in the 80s and 90s that they were publishing Marvel Comics in Japan. This is issue number 3. Jim Lee doing that cover, that great Captain America image from the 268, I think. Anyway, so there's a couple flyers and stuff in here. The Obi is tightly wrapped on it. Infinity Gauntlet reprint, issue number 3. And then a couple of X-Men reprints. One is the Phalanx Covenant. And then we got Captain America Bicentennial. I guess that was the Frank Miller, John Byrne issue. I forget, issue 350 or something. And then a Captain America thing in here. and some cool back matter. Anyway, that is Marvel X issue number 3 with the OB on it. Really tough to find them with the OB in really good condition. Got that for $35. And then Star Wars Blind Box Magnet. I guess these things have dimension to them, but you can get Darth Maul, you can get Vader, you can get Obi-Wan, I think, Stormtrooper, Luke, Padme. I only got one of those. That's from Hot Toys. They're $10. Let's see what else I can put out on the table in that little space. Yes. Let's do the last video game. Batman Returns, Super Famicom, with instruction booklet, great box art. This one's going to be the most expensive video game. It's in really good shape. 75. All right, Armando's going to take the Star Wars. Thank you. You want me to open it? All right, Caden's going to grab the Batman Returns. Thank you, Caden. Yeah, Armando, I can open it if you want. I personally would love to see the Darth Maul or the Vader, but I don't know if you do. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. It's Mando and Grogu. Let's see what this look. Oh, wow. Look at the packaging. It's a box and then like almost like a shoebox here. The packaging of this is great. Wow. You get a little card. Oh my God. It's like, dude, it's just more boxes and wait, this is the magnet. Hold on. Yeah, this is the actual magnet. It looks like an action figure. Oh, that's so cool. All right, let me put that back together now. Oh, awesome, Caden. I'm glad. All right, I got you, Ian. Exactly. There is so much care for even the smallest things. Ah! And then it just goes flying. Okay. All right. Calm down, Dave. All right. I'm going to take just a little sip. All right. No love for the peach or the Marvel X. Oh, yeah. Let's do another shirt and some more art. All right. I guess I showed this off on the Patreon. Yeah, this was on the Patreon exclusive sale. This is a overprint Godzilla -1 shirt. This is a large. Still sealed, obviously. The image is right there. And I've got that for $45. All right, you want one set or two, Pooch? Just let me know. Come on, Dave. There you go. Okay, I got you. All right, I only have one shirt for sale from the Junji Ito pop-up. It's this. Okay, I got you, Ian. It's this long sleeve Uzumaki. I don't believe that this is going to be available anywhere else. It was in the video. If you watched the Mandarake walkthrough video, it's gorgeous. Like I said, it's long sleeve, much like a lot of the shirts that I enjoy wearing, which I never used to like long sleeves as a kid, and now I do love them. Even though I love my tattoos, but I also love sleeves. Anyway, I've got that shirt. It's a large long sleeve for $50. And then make way for some big art. Yeah, I like how they came into fashion. They never used to really be like, not even in fashion, but companies never used to really make long sleeve shirts that I'd want to wear. Now, the last 10 years, I think I love them more than t-shirts. Anyway, here comes a massive piece of art from Shinji Mihara. I met him last year, and I've got a Venom commission from him, plus one other piece, which I believe Ian bought. This is, what's his name? This is Barricade, the Transformers. I mean, the amount of detail this dude puts in his art. And this is an 11 by 14, I guess. It's watercolor mixed with, I guess, pen and ink. Like you can feel the texture on the art of all the paint that he uses. I mean, he got the fist. Like this thing is a badass piece of art. Because I bought 2 pieces from him this year, I thought I'd sell this one. I've got that for $350. Next time I go to Japan, I have his email address. I'm going to see his commissions. I'm going to contact him in the summer this year. And I'm going to see if he wanted to do a handful of commissions, I might see and take pre-orders. We'll see. Bill, it's a Godzilla -1, your favorite movie, large overprint shirt. An official shirt, and it's large. All right, Marco's going to take the Shinji Mihara. Congratulations, Marco. Yeah, I got a Spawn piece from him this year. So I don't collect Transformers. Let's just say that. Not. So I love Spawn, obviously. Yeah, of course, Marco. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It really depends on, I got that commission from him. It took a couple of months. His art does not exist quickly from him. So I don't know if I'm able to get multiple commissions from him. But if I contact him in the next 2 or 3 months and give him time, I'll see. I can ask him. Like, maybe he'll do 4. I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave those shirts out and just show 1, 2, these 2. Got something here that's probably going to piss. Realized I was behind. Can I still claim Dim Halo? Yeah, Dim Halo. Just do me a favor. Fill out the form in the description below. It's on my, actually, Steven, I just got it. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate you filling out the form, and thanks for the claim. And for anybody who is wondering, the sale will start tomorrow at 6:15, and then billing will start on Thursday morning. So even if you don't buy something tomorrow, I'm still going to bill on Thursday morning. That way it's just easier for my workflow. Thank you. Okay, a couple more, one more blind box thing. This is a Junji Ito Pocket Curse. I thought these were pretty cool. I don't know what it looks like, but they looked pretty cool. I don't know what's in here. I saw them on display. I have 2 of those available at 22. And then this is a trading card or a playing card game, an old school Godzilla art. They're really pretty looking. I only have 1 of these, but that's 30. Put that here. All right, Sean. Talk to you soon, man. Take care. Have a good night. Let's do the rest of the blind box packaging stuff. All right, so both Ian and Tyler are going to take one, and that is all I have for that. If you guys want me to open them, just let me know. I got to grab the other one if you do. So here's the last. I think this is the last Godzilla blind thing. This should be an acrylic. These are acrylic stand displays. They're minis. So you can, I'm going to try and focus in. It's all the different Godzillas. It's not just Shin and -1. Like all of the Godzillas are here. $15 for that. Dan, give me 1 sec. And I think Armando is probably going to be the first one to want this. These are keychains, more Marvel keychains, but they are designed with the acrylic display in the front of the character, and it looks like the card art for the Marvel Impel 1990. I think I only have one. Those are 16. All right, I'm going to grab the other. I'll take you with me. I'm going to grab the other pocket curse, and we'll open those together. I'll just label who's got what. So I got to be honest with everybody. I really appreciate you digging the blind pack stuff because I wasn't sure if they would sell, and I opened some stuff for myself, but I don't want to get stuck with all of it. So, okay, all right. So Brulin's gonna take the Godzilla, and then Armando is gonna take this, and he wants me to open it. So let's do some opening. Oh, and Dan, here you go. They're really cute. Yeah. I mean, I am too. I just, it's so easy for me to get carried away. If I only offer, X amount to you people, then you're not going to get so carried away. But if I am the one to get carried away, then I bring home all of it. Okay. All right. For science. So let's do the first pocket curse here. This one is going, I'm just cutting it here so that the box doesn't get ruined or anything. This one's going to be Ian's, and then we'll do Tyler's next. Try to be as careful with the packaging as I can. So this doesn't have a perforation. This is the curse. Once you open it, you're cursed. Oh, of course, Riley. Oh my God, this thing's terrifying. What the fuck is that? Yeah, that is a curse. Whoever gets that, put that in like your office desk or your work desk, just so it's there all the time. Ian, that's yours. Okay, so that's Ian's. And let me just cross out Tyler's name so I don't think that this belongs to Tyler. All right, now we'll do Tyler's next. I know it's going on my nights. That comes through on my screen tonight. I will haunt you, Dave. No, it's definitely coming through your screen. All right, this feels like it's a different one. The only Junji I've read, it's not for any other reason that I just need to get to it, but I read the cat one, which was fantastic. Oh my God, that's what's his name? That's the kid with the nails, Tomie. No, not Tomie. Anyway, that thing is terrifying. This thing has some weight to it. I mean, it's probably like 6 ounces. No, maybe 4 ounces, but it's not a piece of shit. It's actual PVC. I forget what the nail kid's name is. By the way, Riley, I don't know if you knew, I did a video maybe like a year and a half ago where I got stoned and I looked at Junji Ito's art for the first time. It was his Haunted Visions. So if you want to watch a fun video, that's on there. All right. So thank you, Tyler, and thank you, Ian. All right, Armando. Let's see who you get. Now, if I were Armando, I'd probably say, I don't know, maybe he wants Daredevil or Doctor Strange. Pretty cool though. Snail Boy. It's me. I saw you wearing the shirt. Oh yeah. Yeah, this shirt is dope. And I bought a shirt from the pop-up for myself as well. It's not this shirt. I bought a different shirt. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, this is Armando's. Let's see. Hey, there he is, Mr. Doctor. That's so dope, actually. So yeah, this is all acrylic. This is all plastic. So it's got some weight to it. It's nice. It's not a piece of shit. All right. Roland, did you want me to open up your Godzilla thing? No pressure. No pressure at all. Don't feel you need to. You know, I think it's fun to open them yourself, but that's up to you. All right, let's do a couple books. I don't know if I'll take these down. We'll do. Oh, you know what? We'll do these. I know Marco's going to want this anyway. So, all right, I'll open that up in just a moment. All right, let's do this for Ruland. So this should be in a Godzilla acrylic stand. Yes, it is. And you got Gira, King Gira. That's dope as hell. So you just pop it into the thing. I bought one of the Junji Ito acrylic stands, which I thought I priced one, but I don't know where it is. So maybe it'll have to come out tomorrow. Okay. So let's do this first. We've got the Avengers Age of Ultron movie program. This thing is gigantic. It's like a menu. It also comes, what is this? Oh, that's just a little fact sheet. But each character gets a really huge page. I low-key think this is like one of the best Marvel movies. They did so much world building in this. If you go back and watch it after watching Endgame and Infinity War, you realize they laid the groundwork for it all in Avengers. Yes, tomorrow will be mostly manga. It'll be almost all books tomorrow. I needed to kind of do this for the stuff that really doesn't sit on the wall back here. So that's 25. And then I showed this off on the live stream. This is the Spawn official fact file with an original movie pamphlet of Spawn. That's going to be 35. These are both gigantic things. Hey, what's up, John? You missed all of the Junji, well, not all of the Junji Ito stuff, but most of it. All right, we'll leave those two up for a second. I'm going to organize a little bit here. There. Oh, let's do. I have a couple of books that are going to come out. I'll do one now. All right, Marco, predictability for the Spawn fact file. Thank you, Marco. Okay, let's show this off. This is some Kago Shintaro Kago Super Gun. What is this? Interdimensional Super Gun. This is the Japanese version, obviously. It's short stories from the Horror Master. Great book. I just have so much of his, including original art, so I'm just going to clear out some of his books. That is Super Dimensional Love Gun by Kago Shintaro, who I did a video on right before I went to Japan that struggled to get to 500 views. You know what? No, bring it back in there. It's $30, not 300. All right. I don't know if Andy's in here. I'm actually. Andy, are you in here? Here, let's do this. I believe this is the first two Pokemon solo books. These were originally printed in 1998. This is like 2007 printing. This is like a 16th printing. This is Pokemon Special, All-Star Pokemon Special. I forget. Let's take a look. The first printings of these go for, I want to say, like 150 for the pair, but this isn't the first printing. This is for all you Poke fanatics. Anyway, I'm not a Pokemon person, but anyway, 40 for the pair. Like I said, that is not the first print. That's why they are relatively cheap. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I'll do these. I'm only going to sell one of these, I guess. Give me one sec here. I've got this dope Godzilla sticker. This great art, prismatic goodness. $6 for the Godzilla sticker. Yeah, these are yeah, those came out right like 90, 98, I think, Riley. And they're yeah, I don't know if it's the first appearance or the first book, but they're still dope. All right, Brulin, I got you on that. All right, nobody on the Pokeballs. Pokemons. I'll just put them back in the thing now. Give me one moment, friends. Don't forget to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to come back tomorrow. Probably only going to be doing like another hour on the stream tonight because I didn't pull tons of stuff. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's do another movie program. Well, let's do this book instead. And a movie program. Jordan Peele's Nope. This is the Japanese movie program. So most of the programs, well, not most, but a lot of them these days are this size. They don't do the really big ones. That's 15, but some of them they do. Like Godzilla -1, they did. Freaky Deike Bowie. I'll move this in here, and then we'll do this book. Oh, I definitely showed this off on the unboxing stream, but this is an original 30th anniversary of Godzilla, the original movie. This is a MOOC movie book. And so this came out in 1984, this book. It's got this really cool fold-out facsimile of the original poster. Some original art there. Screenshots from the movie, and then it goes into production art, storyboards, production meetings. Lots of cool photos, and then text in the back. And then, but check out that back end page. Anyway, 30th anniversary of Godzilla, which was 40 years ago. This book is 40 years old. I've got that for 45. Okay, I got another Marvel X issue. Marvel X number 5. I don't know if that's a Jim Lee cover. This reprints another Infinity Gauntlet issue. This reprints the 5th issue of Infinity Gauntlet, and then some X-Men. Is this the one that has... Look, Superman and Batman's in the Marvel book. Yes, this has an Otomo interview also. It's in Japanese, but very rare to see an Otomo interview in a Marvel book. Comes with the pamphlets and the flyers and all that good stuff. So that's Marvel X number 5 with the vintage Otomo interview. That's going to be $40. I didn't know there was an American recut. I've seen it on the Criterion channel, so I'm assuming that's the Japanese cut. I also own the Criterion Collection Blu-ray of it. Maybe that, no, that's not Joe Mad. That might be Kubert. All right, Dim, I got you on that. Thank you so much. Okay, so this I showed off on the stream. This is a music and gag manga with a classic Madonna cover. So there's music manga in here. There's the only thing, the problem is somebody cut one of these little illustrated cards out, but they left the Madonna one in there. And there's some, I believe there's, I mean, I don't know some of these bands. I mean, it's all, you know, that's obviously David Byrne, Talking Heads. This is a cool music and gag manga magazine with a great Madonna cover. And I'm sure if you, oh, and then I guess there's a poster of Duran Duran in here, Power Station, and there's, you know, Arcadia, and Power Station. I don't know. I thought there was a Duran Duran poster in here. But anyway, that's from the 80s. Yes, that is a Japanese book, all in Japanese. The 30th anniversary of Godzilla that came out in 1984. America doesn't make cool stuff like this. Anyway, that's 30. I know. Oh, let's do this. Cool. I have one of these hanging in my room now. This is another cool tapestry. This is Godzilla, that classic Japanese style on the wave. It is about, well, I'll give you the centimeters. It's 90 centimeters by 34. So it's roughly about like 3 feet, 3.5 feet long by about a foot wide. That's going to be 30. All right. I got you on that one, Ian. Thank you. It's funny that Madonna and the White Queen were right next to each other because they're kind of the same, except one's a fictional mutant, the other one is a real mutant. All right. So we all know that Tyler's a big fan of Humberto Ramos. I saw him at Tokyo Comic Con. I've got a couple of postcards of Humberto Ramos art signed by Humberto Ramos. There's that Spidey. This Venom cover, which the original was at the show. It's gorgeous. It's signed right there. And then this classic Spidey right here. All three are signed by Humberto. Each one is 15 American dollars. And then Josh, give me one sec. Josh, just want to make sure that you know that you got to fill out the form on the description below. Just confirm you did that and I'll accept the claim. Oh, Josh, I already have it. Don't worry about it. You filled that out last year. So I got you. Don't worry. You are all set. So that's Josh Beck. And then Armando's going to take Venom. And then Classic Spidey is going to Hooch. He's a great artist, man. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Armando. Thank you, Hooch. Okay. I'll leave those up for a sec. What else can I show that hasn't been shown yet? Oh, we'll do the last piece of art. So there was this, I saw her work on Instagram before Tokyo Comic Con. There's a Chinese artist named Yui Jing, and she does these really unique pieces of art. It's all colored pencil. The necks are a little bit longer. It's super unique looking. And this is magic. It's signed. This is the original piece that I got from her. I think there is a little bit of watercolor on here too. So I think it's watercolor and pencil. That's going to be $250. Yeah, Hooch. I agree with that, Bill. I agree. 100%. It's like all of the Spideys. Well, Tyler, I can't get everything all the time. All right, so last year I got the iGirl, I guess you would call it Sofubi. That was designed by Peach Momoko. She's done two. This is the actual first one she did. She didn't design this card, but I think it's because they ran out of the cards for the first run. So that's the blister card. You get the pack, you know, the plastic and the sticker from the company. These are going to, I have two available for $100. All right, Dim Halo, thank you. Taking the Yui Jing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And that concludes the art that I think I'm going to have available. Next Manga Quest, Dave brings back Black Cat Waifu Pillow for Tyler. Yeah, but then it takes up so much room. Anyway, that's iGirl by Peach Momoko. I'll put that here. $100. Let's show Manga off. Where'd all my Godzilla peeps go? Everybody's like, you gotta bring back Godzilla stuff, and then I got the figure nobody bought. Ooh, at least I love Godzilla. No, I'm not selling any of that because I don't know if I'm ever going to see it again. All right, Ian's going to take the last Umberto. It's the final Umberto. He'll be on Direct Edition at some point this year. All right, let's do one more. I think I have one more Marvel X, so I'll just show that one off real quick. And that's going to be issue number 4, that classic Infinity Gauntlet. So this reprints Infinity Gauntlet 3, or is that 4? That's 4. And the Mission Impossible comic, which Rob Liefeld did the cover for. He didn't do the art for it. But the Infinity Gauntlet issue is arguably the best issue because it's like when they all attack Thanos and he just turns everybody into shit. That's issue number 4. And there's the Mission Impossible comic. And then what else? Some back matter. As always, there's cool back matter. You are not allowed to join the interview, Tyler. You were to stay all the way across the country away from that interview. Okay, that's going to be 40. I'll take the Godzilla here down. We'll do, let's see, we'll do 2 more movie programs. I'll take iGirl down too. And then I'll run through everything that didn't sell at the end of the show, just in case somebody wanted to wait on making a purchase or whatever. All right, we've got X-Men 2, arguably the best of the X-Men movies. That's the program, 18, and then Gremlins 2, the new batch, 15. I'll do this one time only. Instead of 45 for the game and the program, I'll do 40 for the Gremlins game and program. All right. Thank you, Dim. And thank you, Armando. Let me show a couple of really neat things after this. Or both for 2,000. Hello, Christopher. Christopher, Mr. Tropenheim the third, who is my guest on New Year's Eve. Nice to see you. All right, Ian's going to take the combo because combos, they really cheese your hunger away. All right, let's show this off because I don't know. This is one of the coolest things, but it may not be for everybody. So they did a Akira pop-up for the remix of the soundtrack. The album was released on vinyl. Oh, I love Gremlins too. And I got one in the Akira red. Here, I'll take it out of the package so you can see how, look how that pops. Comes with this cool bookmark tag. It's made by a company called Nana Nana, which is authorized by Kodansha. I only have one of these. This is a gigantic tote. They are selling for over $100 online. $60. This was so. This was from like a gachapon of Junji Ito stuff that I opened live on stream. If anybody wants this Junji Ito little bag, I don't know, $6. What are you talking about, Chris? $6. Tote bags. It's what's for dinner. All right. It's going to go to John. Thank you, John. All right, let's see. What do we got? Anything I didn't show yet? Okay, I know this is not going to probably float anybody's boat. I probably shouldn't have bought this, but this was the All of Evangelion exhibit, the postcard box, 30 postcards celebrating 30 years. No, 40 postcards celebrating 30 years. The box is beautiful. I mean, if somebody really wants to see it, I'll show it off. These are selling for also well over $100 online. 65. I mean, that's less than, it's like $2.10 for a postcard. Now I'll be picking up 2 tote bags from you all. Well, yeah, there you go. There you go. That's 1.33 repeating per year. 65 for that. Oh, you know what? I didn't put prices on these, but yes, all of the Tezuka art, Chris, you can do a private viewing of it. I've got 10 pages. They are, 10 grand a piece. 20 grand a piece. What am I saying? All right, let's just price some stuff on the fly. So this is another Marvel blind bag thing. This is a pin that is made to look like an Avengers membership card. Blind assortment. Let's just do $12. It's not really making a lot of profit, to be honest with you. It's $12. And then we've got a Japanese art style pin of Godzilla. Here's what they look like, which you can possibly get. $10. There's not a lot of stuff on the blind box front left, so I'm just kind of like I said, pricing some of this stuff on the fly. And then, this is a Kinnikuman book. I don't even remember buying this. I think, all right, I got you on that, Chris. Thank you. I think I got this at that Mandarake fair. But it's self-published. Kinnikuman, I don't know. It's all just science fiction stuff. It's Manzinger, maybe? Is that what I'm looking at? Some of you will know more than, yeah, it's Manzinger. Is it Mazinger or Manzinger? Anyway, I don't know. I don't remember what I paid for this. Let's just do $15. Put that there. All right, I'll show these off again, and we'll. Oh, you know what? I haven't gone through everything. All right, Ian, I got you on that. It is Mazinger. Mazinger. Hard for me to, for some reason, say it. All right, so here's a book from Shinji Hama, Blood Girl Karen or Vampire Girl Karen, depending on, I guess, the translation. But what I picked this up for was because, I mean, that's clearly Kiefer Sutherland from Lost Boys. All right, Hooch, I'll see you tomorrow. Cool art, lots of imagery that's disturbing. Some horror manga, vampire horror manga. Anyway, that's Shinji Hama, Blood Girl Karen or Vampire Girl Karen. This one's not expensive at all. This is $15 for Karen. All right, I have a stack of books, some Marvel and DC, but then some other stuff. I'll show those off in a second. Buffy versus Lost Boys. Yeah, there you go. Buffy versus Lost Boys. There you go. Violet, you can now be known as Blood Girl Karen. You just have to make sure you're going to tell people you're going to call their manager. All right, I'll leave this up for a second, and then I'm going to go through everything, and we'll be done for the night, and we'll return tomorrow. Maybe I'll hang out and chat and, for a little bit if anybody's got questions, but I'll get through the rest of the stuff. I may not put any of this out tomorrow. We'll see. So if, you want something, say something. Or if you see something, say something. Can I be monster manager then? Yes, Riley. All right. Nobody wants Karen. Karen's gonna call your fucking manager tomorrow. Say, why didn't you want me? All right, let's see. We've got. Oh, Ian wants Karen. Okay. First appearance of Bane in Japanese. Vengeance of Bane, as well as another Bane miniseries with the Obi. Perfect condition, 55. This is not Marvel X, obviously, it would say it. But this is Heroes Reborn, number 5, Rob Liefeld. And Jim Lee, and there's Wilson here. It's all three of them. I think you get a Captain America issue, you get a Iron Man issue, and you get a Hulk and Fantastic Four. It's the 4th issue of all the Heroes Reborn stuff. Dune. Liefeld, Lee, and Portasio. I don't know. I doubt anybody's going to want it, but I'm going to put it out anyway. Give me 1 sec just to get it back in here. And then we have Garo, 1968, with some Kamui. This is issue number 42. I actually just sold 41 on eBay yesterday. That's going to be 40. It's in really good condition for the age. I mean, it's Silver Age manga, alternative manga. And then I'll do these. These, I know they're not going to connect with anybody, but I'm going to show them off anyway. Miss Marvel trade paperback, volume 1 and 2. These aren't easy to find with the Obi. They're awesome. This is the G. Will Wilson run. Anyway, 1 and 2. 50 for the pair. And if you buy this, I'll throw in an extra Marvel gift. So there's that. So now I'm going to run through everything, and then we'll be good. We'll be good to go. Bunnicula. Oh, I remember that. All right. Anybody on this stuff? Okay, I'll put that down. And let's go through the stuff that came out earlier. Oh, all right. Riley, thank you. And let me show you what's behind door number 2, a free car. No, I'm just kidding about the car. Riley, Spider-Man, Cats, or Godzilla? We're going to find out what Riley picks behind door number 1, 2, or 3. There's no new car. Sorry. I don't have that kind of cash on me. All right. You get the other sticker. There you go. I'll just throw it. All right. In here so I don't lose it. There you go, Riley. That's yours. A new Godzilla. Okay, let's go through the stuff that didn't sell, and then I'll hang out for a little bit, and then we'll all say goodnight. So this is that exclusive 1 per customer Nintendo trading card set, Mario. See some of the designs here. I think it's a playing card set. I forget what they're called. Somebody put it in the chat before. Anyway, that's 35. We got the official Japanese movie program for Heavy Metal. Heavy Metal. Oi, oi, I'm Simon Binsley. Yeah, anyway. We got the complete 9 book. Nope, that's 8. That's 8 books. The 8-book set of the Spider-Man translated into manga format, going from Ramita all the way through the first appearance of the Punisher. That's $195, all 8 books. All right, Saladin. My the Psychic Girl, the complete manga set, 90. And remember, if you ask me to pick something up for you and you don't buy it, well, it never happens again. And then we've got this Godzilla -1 gold figure, which came out in 2023, and the movie came out. Limited edition, not available in the States, $60. All right. I'll let that simmer for a second, and then we'll get through the rest of it. Wait to see if any comments come in about it, and then we'll move along. We'll move along. What the fuck was that? That voice. We'll move along like a Muppet. A creepy Muppet. Okay, my favorite meal. There was an izakaya spot in Koenji. Totaki, I think. I went there 3 times. It was, yes, the best meal that I had. I went once by myself, twice by myself, and then once with Jim and Sean. It was amazing. All right, let's see. What do we got? We got these. We've got Shigeru Mizuki, a book about yokai. He's the father of yokai. Each page has a different picture and then a Japanese text, but you buy art for the art. There's one specific curry restaurant in Shinjuku that I specifically have to go to multiple times. Yeah, curry in Japan is great. Godzilla versus King Kong on VHS with the original clamshell. That's 50. Shadows of Spawn, the original Spawn manga from Japan. The first 2 volumes. Third one is extremely hard to find. You don't even really find these with the obis on them. 60 for those. Kago Shintaro, Super Dimensional Love Gun, an anthology of short stories of some of the creepiest art that you'll ever see. 30. The Japanese movie program of Jordan Peele's Nope. And then the set of Pokemon, the original Pokemon books, but this is a reprint. I mean, they've been reprinting this since 99. This is the 16th printing, and that was still about 10 or 12 years old. Maybe even older. $40 for the pair. See if anybody wants any of that. Okay, thank you, Ian. And then for those wondering, also tomorrow, we'll be doing Japanese books, but I do have some American comic stuff pulled out. And if we get to it, we get to it. Otherwise, the next claim sale back to the normal is going to be the 21st. Yeah. Joto Curry in Shinkabuo. Yeah. Okay. Did that black bag thing already show? What was the black bag thing? Was it in the photo today, Straw? Let me see what we're talking about here. So I don't know. That black bag thing you might be thinking of is the King Ghidorah shirt, which I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, and that sold, but just let me know. Or the Junji Ito bag did sell, yeah. There are two. Oh, well, thanks. And tomorrow we'll have some more. There are 2 shirts left. We've got the Godzilla -1 overprint shirt. That's a large. And then the Junji Ito Uzumaki long sleeve, which is a large. I believe what I'm wearing is a large. I shouldn't be stretching this out. Anyway, so that'll fit you if you are my size, because that's the same company that makes this. Oh wow. Super 7 they just closed their store, right? They didn't go out of business, right? Okay, we've got the Godzilla card set here. It's a beautiful card set with this beautiful looking art. Still sealed. That's 30. And then the cell phone keychain thing. I guess the cell phone keychain, yeah, of Donkey Kong for 20. There. Oh, it's still, yeah, no problem, Straw. It's still online. Okay. That I didn't know if they went out of business, but it's good to know they didn't. Couple more things, but I'll leave these up for a second here. How about this? If somebody buys the Junji Ito shirt, I'll throw in a Junji Ito bonus item. Ah! Sorry. All right, there it is. Brandon's got it. I would have kept all of the shirts I bought, but I just have so many. I mean, I bought a Godzilla -1 hoodie last year. I got the shirt that I'm wearing now. And I got a different Junji Ito shirt also. All right, Mark. Mark's going to take the shirt. And before I forget, no, Andy, I didn't see you on the Kago. I'll grab you. I'll grab you on it. Oh, there it is. I see you. I got you. Mark. It's a Junji Ito gachapon. It's what that tote bag came from. That's in with your shirt. So, your choice to open it or not. Andy, I didn't know you were in here. There's something else also that you're going to want to see. Hold on one sec. You know what, Andy? I'll just email you. I'll email you tonight about it. And if you don't want it, I'll put it out tomorrow. Because it was something you kind of asked me for. All right, Mark, let's see what we got. You get the little pamphlet, but it's like I guess it's like a keychain or almost like a ornament. It's got his name on back, but it's got this weird. Oh God, it's like very unsettling because it's supposed to make it. I don't know. It's weird, but it's yours. I'll put that. I'm not gonna ship this thing just because it makes it a weird size, but that can sit flat in the shirt. And I'll just sort it in there. Science does rule. Although they use a lot of plastic in Japan, they really do love to package things nice and neat. But thank you. All right, last couple items I'll show off, and then we'll just hang for a little bit, maybe. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, the last couple items that went out but didn't get claimed. Godzilla, the 30th anniversary of the original movie. So this is a movie book from 1984, so it's 40 years old. They are hardcore about recycling. Yeah, they're hardcore about their garbage in general. That's 45. The Age of Ultron, Marvel, whatchamacallit, movie program. And then I've got two of these. This is the Peach Momoko iGirl. This is the original Sofubi. $100, and it comes with the card and all that. Giovanni, you're claiming the Avengers Age of Ultron program. Just want to confirm that, unless it was like an older claim, if you're on a delay or something. Gotcha. Thank you, Giovanni. Appreciate it. And then two things. One thing. Oh, yeah. The Akira tote, the Akira remix tote is $60, but I don't know if anybody's going to claim that. I know it's a really heavy duty tote. This could be like a double grocery shopping size tote. And then I didn't put a price on this just because I don't know. Like, I got to ship this in something that makes sense. I mean, it can definitely be folded. I don't want to get ruined. This is the shopping bag, tote bag, for the All of Evangelion exhibition, which I kept all of the exhibition catalogs in this. It's double-sided. It's a heavy-duty plastic. I don't know. I think I paid. I'm trying to think what I paid on this. Let's just say $15 for this. You get this really cool piece of art. It's just, if you're buying this with books, like, remember, I gotta ship this in something that makes sense. Obviously, it's not heavy. It's just, I gotta. So, $15. Did I just say? Yeah, $15. Fuck it. I have so many bags. I'm going back to Japan this year, probably twice. So I'll be able to just buy other things. So if anybody wants that for $15, let me know. Those two pieces are still available. If you're watching this on the replay, yes, and I have one of those on a shelf in my room, Violet, and then this is the companion one to it. So yeah, there's going to be so much more tomorrow. I probably won't put any of the stuff out. Maybe I'll put this back out tomorrow night because it's Godzilla, but I'm not going to try and repeat any items because, I can hold on to this stuff for a bit and show it in a month or two again. So here I am. So I appreciate everybody that bought stuff tonight. I hope tomorrow doesn't destroy your wallet as much, but there is some crazy stuff coming out. I even picked up something. I got some stuff sent in the mail that I forgot about. And that one of the pieces is actually a pretty marquee item. But tomorrow we'll be on the wall here. There will be some American comics, but most of the stuff I'm doing is the Japanese stuff. So yeah, it's only 8:00, so I'm hang out a little bit. I don't want to drain myself too much, but yeah, if you have any other questions about Japan or any of this stuff, feel free to throw it in there. I guess I'll do that. But I had a blast. I can't wait to go back this year. I made 2 trips. Yeah, I mean, Dan, there's a lot of stuff tomorrow. The movie programs tomorrow will be pretty heavy. I bought a stack because I think as a movie fan, I love having some piece of memorabilia that doesn't take up a ton of room like a poster, because I used to collect posters, that is easy to display like a movie program. You can put that in a frame, What I say is, one thing someone should make sure not to miss for their first visit to Japan. Ooh, it depends on what you're into, Riley. Because I'm not a tourist person. I'm not a sightseeing person. If there's something I want to see, okay, here you go. We're all here for comics, right? We're all fascinated by art and comics and all that. If you're going to Japan, do Tokyo. Tokyo is a fantastic wonderland city of things that make people like us go nuts for it. Go to Kyoto. Go to Kyoto for 5 days. I only spent 2.5 days there, or 2, and I needed more time. Go to the manga museum. It's a must see. I mean, I made the mistake of not realizing that you needed reservations for the Miyazaki Museum. So next time I'm gonna make, before I go months, I'm gonna make a reservation for that, and I'm gonna go to the Nintendo Museum. Both of those require reservations. And I think the manga museum and manga museum should be top of your list. Go to Kyoto. Kyoto is a beautiful city, and you can do things like the manga museum wasn't packed. It wasn't busy. It was busy, but it wasn't busy. If I had gone to that big shrine temple, I would have hated it. I would have hated being around thousands of people. So yeah, the manga museum. What will you different? What So Andy, my next big trip. So I'm gonna do probably a small trip. It's like 6 days of just hunting. But when I go back at the end of the year again, I'm gonna spend 5 days, if not a week, in Kyoto. I'll probably do 5 days, and then I'm gonna back end the trip with like a hotel resort 2 days of relaxation. I think the thing that I need to do next time is pace myself a little bit, and then maybe check out Kobe and see if I can get one of those hotels with the onsen in the room. There's a couple of really nice ones that I looked at, and they're like expensive, but they're not expensive. You treat yourself, right? Other than that, I think my next trip I'll be doing Kyoto at the beginning. So do the visiting the country at the beginning, come back to Tokyo, and then do the con, do the hunting, the hanging, all that good stuff. Yeah, they are. I love them, and I love movies, and I love it. I'm here for Dave. Well, thank you, William. How often do you sell original art? Giovanni, every once in a while I'll pick a couple pieces out that are not super expensive. Like I have some stuff that I would like to sell, but I can't imagine there's somebody that's watching that's going to be like, oh, I'm going to pull the $5,000 trigger, price that Dave's asking. But like affordable stuff, I want to sell on the channel because I want to be able to get people into collecting original art without jumping in too deep at the deep, like into the deep end. I mean, I gradually did it, and then I just jumped in and I bought pieces that I would never have thought I was going to be buying or be able to afford. So here and there, sketch covers, pieces that I pick up, commissions and stuff. Yeah, here and there. Yes, and then there's another spot. I forget the name of the town, Riley, but there's a town. I want to say it's to the west of Osaka. That I don't know if it's Shigeru Mizuki's hometown or like where he's from, but the entire town is adorned with yokai statues from his art. It's like an entire Mizuki town of yokai, and so that's something I want to do next time. Yeah, Nakano Broadway is amazing. Nakano Broadway. I mean, that I put that video out 2 weekends ago of Mandarake and Nakano Broadway. Because I stay in Koenji, where Sean is and lives and his office is, it's one stop from Nakano and it's a 20-minute walk. So I found my breakfast spot that I would walk to probably 2 or 3 times a week called Lou, L-O-U. It's a really nice, refreshing walk to do at like 8 in the morning, no matter the weather. Like it doesn't bother me. You're kind of walking against the commuters and the people going to work. So like it's like super quiet, the walk. But Nakano is a great place. Yeah. Yes, of course. But the thing is, when you go, I mean, I can only speak for the time of year that I've gone, which is, November, December. Every fucking day there's a new pop-up, there's a new art exhibition. We went to I went to 5 or 6 art exhibitions. Evangelion, Yaz, Angel's Egg, Chainsaw Man. I forget the name of the artist that was a Vanilla Gallery. And then there's the Tsutaya, the bookstore. There's one in Ginza that's beautiful that has like 4 art galleries in it, and it's like the most gorgeous. It's like the MoMA of bookstores. And then I went to the one in Kyoto, which had like 3 or 4 art galleries in it too. Art is everywhere in Japan, everywhere. It's so refreshing to see the emphasis that they put on art in that country. Not just comics, it's just everything. I guess it's cheaper. It's definitely the weather. I mean, you live in Arizona, so you might not care about the summer. Like it may not bother you, but it gets real hot in the summer. Yeah, I mean, I like traveling in the fall. I like going to places that the climate is like Seattle, Washington in the fall. You know, a little. Well, there was no. It only rained twice in Japan, so the dry season actually starts to begin in November, December. I didn't, Armando. I don't know anything about Chainsaw Man, so you know, I wouldn't know what to pick up. I wouldn't be able to pull something out and be like, oh, somebody might want this. I try to stay, I try to stay in what I know and what I'm learning. It's not typhoon season, so it's humid and gross. So it's not humid and gross. Yeah, there you go. The earthquake, though, was a little unsettling. I've never experienced an earthquake like that before. So it was a little nerve-wracking to be on the top floor of a hotel, and then all of a sudden the shit just starts swaying, and I'm like, am I high? What's happening? But that's actually normal, and it's actually the buildings are supposed to do that. So once Sean told me about that, I was a little more comfortable with the experience in the rearview mirror, but still was kind of unsettling. But yeah, I mean, there's so much to do there. It depends also on what you're into. Like you could go there just to see temples and museums. You can go there primarily just to shop for whatever it is. You could be like me and visit 2 to 3 coffee shops every day and experience the culture of coffee and the kind of social aspect of talking to baristas, which I loved. I think I talked to more baristas than in that 30 days than I have in the last 4 years in the States. I didn't. No, Sean's the person to really talk about, but he goes to an onsen and he's got tattoos. I mean, it just depends on where you're going, but I didn't scope any out. I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. Yeah, I remember that during the World Series, right? During the Bay Area Bash or whatever the fuck it was called. I remember seeing that on TV. Yeah, and like people that live in California, that's pretty normal, right? But I've never lived in California. And the thing is I never want to experience an earthquake in Washington, because if we ever get the big one, Mount Rainier, 35, 40 miles that way, your boy may not survive that. So, but yeah, it was a fantastic time, and I can't wait to go back. And I'm just kind of waiting to hear from Sean, like if any big art exhibitions get announced this year, like the Ghost in the Shell one did last year. I may do, like, if for some reason they do an Akira or any type of Otomo exhibition, I'm flying over there. Like, don't care, I'm doing it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a little hoarse in the voice here. I want to save myself for tomorrow because I'm a little rusty. But if there's something you wanted to buy after the sale tonight, before tomorrow, hit me up. Like I said, for everybody watching, everybody that claimed things, I'm going to be billing on Thursday, no matter if you're there tomorrow or not. So bear with me. I got a lot of work ahead of me this week with the sale, but thank you so much for being here and just hanging out, even if you didn't buy something. The Patreon's $5 a month. Links in the description below. Check out my new interview with Sean. I didn't put out a direct edition episode this week, and I put out a inventoried West Coast Avengers video because I'm exhausted. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, Nerdy Bob starting at 6:15 tomorrow Pacific. 9:15 Eastern. But hit the like button on your way out. Lance, Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Giovanni. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Dave out.